Good morning. Today I'm with Pam George. We're waking up, we're not at Gulf World, but we're with Pam George, which is the next best thing to waking up at Gulf World. Pam, thanks for coming on the show.
Good morning,
on.
Don. Nice to be here. I'm very excited about this. This is my first time on your show.
You know what? 2 weeks on the air. I mean, I'm excited you're on my. Actually, I'm excited I'm on my show because it's kind of a new thing to the area. But I think it's time we have a morning talk show for Northwest Florida. Mm-hmm. And what would a morning talk show in Northwest Florida be without Pam George and Gulf World here?
Yes, you know? Exactly.
Precisely. But seriously, you know, Gulf World is kind of a must-see thing. It's a must-see place.
I would like to think so. We're an icon here for attractions on the beach. We've been here since 1969, so we've evolved a lot through the years, and we have a lot to offer. So yeah, I would think that it's a good must-see place.
When we first moved down here back in November 1996, when my family and I were stationed here at Tyndall, my kids were smaller. They were like, "Gotta go to Gulf World," you know. And we were looking for things to do with the kids.
That's our slogan, by the way. You gotta go to Gulf World.
Gotta go to Gulf World. Well, you gotta go then. Simple as that. Got your marching orders from Pam. So we did go, and it was a lot of fun.
Yes.
But you go to Gulf World now, it's quite a different place.
It's a little
than it
different
used to be.
now. Yes, it is. We've
From
evolved
1996.
a lot. Yes, we have. We've added a big theater, our Tropical Garden Theater, and our aviary, and then of course our big 1,000-gallon dolphin habitat that we have in the back. That is our grand show. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that's an awesome show too.
It is.
I mean, we were there a couple months ago with the boys, and it was just the aviary. You can walk through there. You've got a show. You can spend the whole day at Gulf World, really. You
can. The shows will repeat themselves throughout the day, so you can come in the morning and leave and come and go as you please, and then come back in the afternoon if you like. It's an all-day pass, so you really you get a value very much for your money. So.
Yeah, and one thing I didn't realize is that you really kind of have to do a little planning. You know, you got your little sheet, you got your map. This show starts at that time. That show starts at this time. So if you dawdle too long, you'll get to the next show a little late.
You get to the next show, yeah. But you know, a lot of people plan ahead. They'll go to our website and they'll see the show schedule, and they'll kind of plan out their day of. They want to get up and go to breakfast in the morning and maybe catch the show, and then, you know, leave and do some shopping and then come back. They plan it out really well.
Now, what would you say to people? Some people, oh, those poor dolphins belong free out in the ocean.
Well, a lot of our dolphins are stranded dolphins, so you know, they went through rehabilitation and rehab. So we, you know, we are their home now because, you know, if we were to release them, they probably would not survive out in the wild.
Yeah, they're almost domesticated at this point. So they were troubled dolphins to begin with.
They were.
Some had alcohol problems, drugs.
Well,
I'm only kidding.
No, not those silly things.
They're just like us, aren't
they? You know, a lot of them were, you know, there's things out there that can hurt them in the wild, and so some of them were injured. Of course, boats and human interaction is also a factor that plays with some of our strandings.
What a lot of people don't realize is that beside being an entertainment place to bring your family, it's kind of a rescue center too, isn't it? Yes,
we do. We respond to calls all the time. We'll get calls where there's a stranded dolphin or sometimes, unfortunately, a dead dolphin, and we have to go and assess the situation, and we do necropsies and samples and send them off to the lab. So there's a lot that we do that's behind the scenes that maybe you don't always see.
Yeah, you really don't see a lot of that because you're there for the show, but behind the scenes you're actually helping dolphins in the wild, aren't you?
We are. We are.
And I guess it would take some sort of special certifications. And
we do. We do have special permits, and we are approved to do certain work with animals. We have a turtle permit that we can do. Cold stuns. Now, we don't handle so much the hatchlings. We don't have a permit for that, but we do have the larger ones. So if there's turtles that are injured or hurt, we get a call and we go and assess them or pick them up, bring them back to the facility and nurse them back to health and then release them. I think there's been a couple of releases here lately that some local people came to, and now they're following, trying to follow how many releases we have so that they can go to all of them on our website or
so cool.
on our Facebook. They'll track, and they'll say, we're going.
You can find Gulf World on Facebook.
You can find us on Facebook. You can
find us on the internet.
You can find us on the internet on GulfWorldMarinePark.com. We have a Twitter. We have Pinterest. We have.
You got it all. You got the whole social media.
Yeah, we got a little social going on there. Yes.
Oh, Pam George, it's a joy having you on the show, and I love the good people out there at Gulf World. And I would encourage people to go there because I have, every time I go, I'm never disappointed.
Well, good. I'm glad. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I want everyone to come out and enjoy the park and enjoy the animals and leave with great memories. That's what we like to do, and that's what we like to be there for.
Making memories.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll be right back after these messages. I'm here with Casey Daniels. Casey is a local musician and student and a young person that I think you need to meet. Casey, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you specialize in a certain type of music, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And what would that be?
That would be contemporary Christian music.
Contemporary Christian music. Now, young people, when they hear Christian music, they're like, ugh, really? I mean, but you don't see it that way, do you?
No, certainly not. I see it really like, your music, you express your heart and things, and I think that, well, for one, I never expected there to be Christian music. When I was young, I never really heard of it, and I never heard it. So I'm like, when I became a Christian in middle school and I started listening, I'm like, they have Christian music? I found that amazing. So I'm like, I need to listen to this. And then I listened to it, and I'm like, that it just puts words to things that you just can't describe almost. It really just gave me a huge amount of encourament and did so much for me.
Do you find it more uplifting than, say, pop or some of the other themes of music that are out there?
Certainly, definitely.
Rhetorical question, I mean, but still.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just listen to pop music and you'll know that someone's depressed, whoever behind that mic is.
Yeah.
I mean,
somebody hates their boyfriend or whatever, yeah.
Something about that, yeah.
Yeah. But you take a whole different slant to it, right?
Yes, sir.
So you look at music as, is it empowering for you to create this kind of music?
It's empowering. It's a way to express good things and bad things. It's a way to get your heart out, to get whatever's inside you, suffering, struggle, good things, bad things, everything. It's just a way to pour yourself out into a meaningful expression.
And people can say that almost about any type of music.
Yeah.
What makes Christian music different, though?
I'd say that it's really different because I have a hope that a lot of people don't. People, they pour themselves out in a hateful way or a slanderous way or just like a way that's just not, or just simply uplifting. But I pour myself out in a way that's really hopeful that, that there's more to life than just what we're doing. There's more than this, more than what we're doing.
Did you find other like-minded musicians, and do you have a little band or something, or do you just play solo, or how's all that work?
Several friends have, we've had like maybe 2 bands. I played in a youth group band, but it started out mainly just me and my friend just trying to learn to play guitar and trying to play songs in his room. We like watch videos, so it was pretty funny watching us because we were terrible. It was bad, but pretty much it's gotten to where we've had just me, then a group of people, then just me, back to a group of people, and it was just me with I released a CD. It was just me doing that, but
so now you have a CD out.
Yes, sir.
What's the name of that CD?
When the Sea's Awake.
When the Sea is Awake.
When the Sea's Awake.
When the Sea's awake.
Yeah.
As opposed to when the sea is sleeping or when it's angry. When it's awake.
Yeah.
When the sea is awake. Okay. And how do I get this CD?
You can buy it from me. I have a website, caseydanielsmusic.net. You can order it there, or you can go on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, whole list of online sites. Just Google Casey Daniels When the Sea's Awake and it'll pop up and you can download it. But CDs, you can go to my website or my Facebook, Casey Daniels Music, and you can order it there and I'll ship it to you myself because that's how low-key the operation is.
Well, you're a low-key guy, and like most musicians that I meet, you seem like a pretty cool guy too.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Who just happens to be a Christian musician, which is awesome. You going to play a little something for us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So after this break, we'll come back and we'll listen to Casey Daniels. Anything in particular you're going to play? An original tune, I hope?
Yes, sir. It's actually a song off the CD. It's track number 5. It's my personal favorite. It's called Hope is Rising.
Hope is Rising. All right,
Yes,
awesome. Well, we'll be right back after these messages, and we'll listen to Casey Daniels play Hope is Rising. Welcome back. I'm here with Casey Daniels, and he's going to play Hope is Rising from his new CD, The Sea is Awake.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's wake up the sea with Hope is Rising.
Majesty. love can move the mountains that I face. I know your love, it never fails. Let me see that hope is rising up. Let me know your love is always enough. Let me trust in you when the seas get rough. God, you're all I want and all I need. You're all I need. Yeah, yeah. So light that fire, light that flame, oh, burn inside. My one desire, let it be you, Lord. Let it be your heart. Let it burn for you. 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 Let it burn my barriers down. Let it burn for you. Burn for you. Burn my walls down now. Let me see that hope is rising up. Let me know your love is always enough. Let me trust in you when the seas get rough, yeah. God, you're all I want. Now I see that hope is rising up. Now I know your love.
Welcome back to Waking Up with Don. I have a very special guest and an old friend this morning, Todd Allan Herendeen.
Don, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, buddy.
Great
Thanks.
seeing you.
Good to see you again.
Man, I love the set, and I love the show. I love you.
You know, I got to tell you, man, that goes both ways. I mean, the set, you got to thank Fohan Furniture because they're just awesome.
It looks awesome.
People, and they did a wonderful job. Sheila did a great job of decorating it. And you've been out of town. I mean, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere. You're playing in places like Pigeon Forge, like Branson, like Las Vegas. I mean, you're all over the map.
We, since Labor Day weekend, we've been in Texas, Mississippi, of course, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee twice, West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio twice.
Wow.
South Florida. Just got back Thanksgiving time around Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. And so we've been doing a lot of traveling, having a lot of fun, singing and entertaining folks. And what a great country we have.
Yeah, isn't it the truth? And you get to see it because you're doing it by tour bus.
Yeah.
So you get to see, you're not flying over, you're driving through.
We're driving everywhere, and just getting to see a lot. You know, sometimes I'm sitting back thinking, oh gosh, we got to go somewhere. And then it dawns on me, most people save their money to go visit a Branson or a Pigeon Forge, and I get paid to go to it, and all of a sudden I wake up and go, how cool is this?
I mean, who has a life like that? But it is hard work though, right? I mean,
it is. You know, it's sort of like your show right here. People don't get to see what goes on off the stage. They see this, you know, this relaxed, you know, welcome relaxed moment, and it is great. But if they could see the off-stage time and the on the bus time and the waking up and not wondering where you're really at time and time away from family, and but you know, that's part of it, and that's what makes America what it is.
When you're in the entertainment industry, I guess it's a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's got to be a tough lifestyle. You know, I mean, you're on a bus, right?
Yep.
You're traveling places. You spend a lot of time together.
In a small quarters. And you know, although you love it, you love it. There's never any times you don't love it. There's times you get a little bit tired, but there, in entertainment, and you know this from the show, there is no time you can't smile.
Yeah.
Because people don't care what your problems are. They paid money to see a show, and you better be smiling. You may be up there with 103 fever, but you better have a smile on your face.
Yeah.
You know, there's
And have fun with that fever. I'm burning up. Yeah, yeah.
And then if you got any disgruntled fans, that's the ones you go shake hands with and kiss on the neck and think, yeah, wait till you feel this tomorrow.
Yeah, don't kiss him if he looks sweaty on stage. Whatever you do, tip to the viewers. So we got somebody special coming to town that you're gonna. How are you involved with Engelbert Humperdinck? I mean,
Well, you
what's the
know,
connection there?
growing up, my mother was a big fan, of course, Elvis and the Rat Pack, and you know those artists, and Engelbert was one of them.
Yeah,
So I
that's
grew
the
up with his
generation.
music, and I know you did too, and never dreaming that I would have a chance to be a part of a show with him. But Hess Entertainment's bringing Engelbert Humperdinck to the Marina Civic Center Wednesday, January 15th, and he, seeing our show, said, you know, you'd be a good fit. Could you be the host of the show and maybe the opening acts? So that's how we're becoming a part of it. And it's really a neat opportunity for me because, you know, Engelbert had great songs like Please Release Me and
Yeah.
After the Lovin'.
After the Lovin', my brother sang that at my wedding.
Are you serious?
He did, After the Loving'. My brother was a great musician.
That's one of my favorite Engelbert songs. It's just one of those smooth.
Just a talented guy.
Yeah, and he's had a great career. I don't know how many Grammys he's gotten and gold records, and I mean, just at one time he was a monster in the industry.
Of course he was, and he's a big deal now too.
He still is a big deal. So it's going to be an exciting night. Our band's excited about it. We're putting together kind of a molded show just for that, and
That's going to be great. Yeah, I'd love to see that. You opening up for Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been to your shows already, and we kind of took our show on the road with that Freedom Tour about a year or so
we had a
ago.
great time with that, didn't we?
We had a blast. It's nothing but pure unadulterated fun, the whole thing. And I can only imagine what this show is going to be like.
Yeah, it'll be a good. Well, Hess Entertainment always brings good shows, you know, and so no matter what show you go see of theirs, it's going to be a good one. But when you add me to it, I mean, it only makes it a great.
Can't help but win. Hey, you going to sing a little song for us today?
I'm excited about it. I'm going to sing a Jim Reeves song. Of course, Elvis sang it. A lot of artists sang it, but it's probably the easiest song I could find to sing on the air.
All right, well, awesome. I'm going to look forward to hearing that after these commercial breaks. We'll see you on the other side of these messages. Welcome back. We're here with Todd Allan Herendeen, and you're going to sing just a classic song that I think everybody knows, but doesn't know much about.
Yeah, it's Welcome to My World's the title of the song. Jim Reeves had a hit with it, Elvis covered it, and I believe that Engelbert may have covered this song also.
Yeah, I know it as an Elvis song, but I think people know it right away as soon as they hear it. We're here with the multi-talented, my old friend, Todd Allan Herendeen. Take it away, my friend.
All right, welcome to Don's World.
Welcome to my world, and won't you come on in? The miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. And step into my heart, leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world. It's built with you in mind. Well, knock and the door shall be open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given. Oh, the key to this heart of mine, and I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled. I'm waiting just for you. Welcome to my world, and la da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Welcome to my world, to
That was awesome. Thanks so much, Todd.
Well, I appreciate it, Tom.
Thanks for making this show the best ever.
Well, I don't know if it was the best ever, but it was fun for me.
And it's always fun for me, too.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you next time.